Hey guys, welcome back to Easy Nation. Today we're going to be talking about the Apple Magic Mouse 2, 7 years later from its release date. And is it still worth it? Should you still buy it? What are some of the specs, some of the perks? So without further ado, let's get right into it. First off, as far as the Magic Mouse goes, you have two colors. You have space gray and you have a white color. Unfortunately, I'll put up the white color over here, but I got the space gray one because personally I have the MacBook Pro space gray and it matched pretty well with that, and I think it looks pretty sleek and nice, which is something very, uncommon with mouses that you find these days, or mice, because usually they have the more bulky form or people like that more. But Apple had to do their own thing, so, and it's very nice. So first off is let's look at the mouse and just inspect what we got. So over here you can see we got the glass covering of it. There's some fingerprints on it, unfortunately, because I haven't cleaned it, which is my fault. And look, you can see the reflection of the camera in that, which is pretty cool. So then yeah, there's that. Now on the back we have the Apple logo, the design by Apple in California. We have the on switch, the sensor. If you move your finger over that, on my monitor right now over here, it's actually like moving the mouse. And then we got the on and off switch. Obviously it's on right now, but if you turned it, it would be to the red and it would be signaled off. So that's just the overview look of it. But if you're looking for some more specs, the size, the height is 0.85 inches or 2.16 centimeters. The width is 2.25 inches or 5.71 centimeters. The depth is 4.47 inches or 11.35 centimeters. Or weight is 0.22 pounds or 0.099 kilograms. So if that helped with anything, you're really into specs, and that's the specs of it. I was also putting those up on the side here, so you can read those, take notes, whatever. It can connect through Bluetooth, Lightning port, or wireless. So, but unfortunately, you can only connect it to a Mac computer, which is pretty obvious because it's an Apple mouse. So, Apple does their own thing, so you can't connect it with Windows devices, unfortunately. Yeah, when you hold it in the hand, you can definitely feel how it's pretty light and it's pretty sleek for sure. The system requirements: you have to have Bluetooth enabled Mac computer with OS X v10.11 or later, or you can actually connect it with iPads with iPad OS 13.4 or later. So that's actually pretty nice and pretty cool, something I did not know, but I mostly use my Mac with it, so which you can pretty much connect with all of it. But those are just some basic specs. So yeah, let's get into the next part. For this next segment, we're going to be on my Mac. We're going to be showing the scrolling functionalities of the mouse. So here we're just on Apple Music, we're just chilling. So first off, if you look to the bottom right corner or bottom corner, you'll be able to see the mouse scrolling techniques I'm doing, and here's just a view of my screen. So first off, you can scroll either you scroll up to go down with one finger, or you scroll down. Also, you can do it with two fingers if you like, like the touchpad kind of feel. And then you can scroll up or down to go up. It's kind of just like, just like pushing a paper up or whatever, or down. Next off, you can switch between tabs by swiping with two fingers. Place them there and swipe to the right, and you can switch tabs to a different tab if that's what you're trying to do. So you can always do that, and for sure, that's one of the commands. You can just keep, swiping other way, whatever, get to the lock screen. So, or home screen. So there we go for that. Those are like the main functionalities of the mouse, and yeah, let's get into the next section. Things I would consider when purchasing the Magic Mouse 2 will first be price. The price is close to $100. Retail, it's a little bit cheaper, but it's really like, what do you really want to use it for? And you just got to think about that, and that's definitely something to consider, because you could always get a different mouse that could work with Mac. Which leads me to the next thing you got to consider. Do you have a Mac? Because if you don't have a Mac, you need to click off this video, because Mac only works with Mac is the only thing, or the operating system, that Magic Mouse will work with. So you shouldn't be wasting your money on a Magic Mouse if you have a Windows or PC or Chromebook or something. So that's something also to consider. Another thing to consider is its size. Some people like me kind of have longer fingers, so you either have to adjust to it, which is kind of small, or it may just not be for you, because your fingers could be too big for that, and it's kind of hard to get it wrapped around that and all that. So that's definitely something to consider. And then also, last thing to consider would be fingerprints. Like I said earlier, the space gray Magic Mouse that I have kind of has fingerprints on it right now. It attracts you more than the white one, so you got to consider the color with that. But for sure, there's definitely going to be some fingerprints on there, so you're going to clean it and all that. But yeah, so it's just, either way, it's a lot that you're going to have to get used to without having like the scroll thing in the middle, like actual like clickers on both sides. It's just, you got to left click. Obviously, you still do left click for just normal click and right click for right click, but still, it's just a little bit to get used to, just having a flat mouse kind of thing. So those would be some things to consider. And to the next segment, it would be the original question everybody's asking: is it worth it? Us here at Easy Nation, we believe that it's pretty worth it for what you get. If you have a Mac, if you're just doing like school or something, I feel like it's not really worth it. You should just get like a normal like $10 mouse with like the chip, or like Bluetooth mouse, and that would probably be better for you. But if you're doing video editing or business, like audio engineering, or more like pristine stuff that you could really use the compatibility for it, we believe it's very worth it for its price. And in 2022, we don't really see too much coming soon for a new Magic Mouse, so we think it's pretty worth it for the next few years. So that's pretty much the answer to the question. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit a like, subscribe if you feel like it. It's all up to you. We really appreciate you guys, and remember, it's Easy Nation, but it's our nation. I'm out.